now to our special series that we've been calling Baby She's Back. I'm almost at the end of my first week as a working mom. And recently I sat down with actress, producer, and entrepreneur Drew Barrymore to get her advice on balancing business and babies. Best known as an A-list actress, these days Drew Barrymore is the head of a growing empire. Film producer, photographer, writer, beauty mogul. What do you think motivates you? Because you work really hard and you...
I have no idea. It's the weirdest thing. I think it's just a mind that always is working, and instead of shutting it down, I embrace it.
Her latest passion project, Flower Beauty, her own line of high-quality, affordable makeup.
The formulas that we're using.
Hardly a vanity project, Drew is delving deep into the details of colors, textures, and science of making women beautiful.
I like to understand how everything works, and the only way you're going to know is by learning and really spending the time figuring it out.
I get the feeling you might have been a CEO anyway, even if you had never been an actress.
I would love to be a CEO.
I really see it in you.
I guess I am a CEO. I've always had that desk fantasy and normal office job.
Can I just pause and just soak up that delicious moment that Drew Barrymore's fantasy is to work in an office and carry a briefcase and go on a business trip.
Oh, yeah.
Drew's career has been anything but conventional, starring in the blockbuster E.T. at the age of 7. Drew was famous overnight, then infamous, facing those classic Hollywood struggles before she was even a teenager. Drew says now she embraces her wild child past, but is cherishing a much more traditional life these days as a wife and mother of 2 girls, 2-year-old Olive and 6-month-old Frankie. Everyone says motherhood changes you.
Oh, yeah.
And it does, but can you put it into words?
The old you is just gone forever. When you're not with them, you're thinking I should be with them. When you're with them, it's how do I keep you safe?
What kind of mother do you think you are?
Very traditional. I'm not organized in my life. Like, I lose everything and I'm a complete disaster. With my kids, I really kind of don't accept that from myself, because I think kids learn from example of the way you live your life. I had a very untraditional upbringing, so I looked at it from afar and just thought, well, that's the exact opposite of how I'd want to raise my kids. But it doesn't make me like bummed out that I didn't have parents. It's like, well, thank God then that I didn't, because maybe I wouldn't be this aggressively excited about traditions and values and, you know, Christmas cards or Halloween costumes, and being so present.
That desire to be close to her little ones led to a surprising revelation during our interview. Do you think that you'll always act?
I think I will act less and less.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's hard to be present when you wake up before them and come home after they've gone to bed. That's just not the way I want to have this journey with my kids at this point in their life. But maybe when they're older, I will feel differently. But at this point, I think that it has to be few and far between.
What to think you all for this award?
Hard to believe that little girl who grew up before our eyes is now about to hit the big 4-0. Do you feel the milestone of 40 coming on? I mean, do things like that matter?
I'm so relieved to be 40. I've already started saying I'm 40, and my husband's like, honey, you're still 39. Why are you saying you're 40? I'm
Just
like,
round yourself up.
I'm just so excited. I really am. It feels good. It feels right.
If you saw your 20-year-old self walking around the street, what would you say to her?
I don't think she would have listened. Unfortunately, I know that I'd be wasting my breath.
Huh. I love her.
She
I just love her.
A delight and incredibly impressive and intelligent and well-spoken, and I just totally fell in love with Drew Barrymore.
New best friend.
Over
Yeah,
again.
I could see you guys
I'm like,
really
Drew,
getting along.
call
Me too.
Yeah,
Invite me
awesome.
to lunch too.